Alright, welcome back to Resident Evil 7, which I just realized actually, for some reason the title is spelled Resident Evil, all caps, Biohazard is in all lowercase, which is kind of interesting. I mean, it's not really interesting, but it's different anyway. Whereas most of the other... Well, actually, I'm looking at all the games right now. I have them all on a shelf. Some of them are spelled uppercase. Some of them are spelled lowercase. That's weird.
Alan, you're getting worse.
She must have infected me during the attack. And I'm too far gone anyway. But it serves me right. It's my fault she got out.
Yeah, it is your fault. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna let you die.
She didn't attack you?
It's part of her imprinting protocol. I can't believe this is happening.
Here. Take it. It has her tissue samples. You find her. You fix this.
Okay, Evie, where are you?
So this part of the game is pretty interesting. We got some boxes of stuff here. Ooh, we have the Albert. That's interesting. How many bullets does that have in it? 3 right now? I'm gonna keep that as a just in case. That as well. Was there anything in here that I could actually use? No. So this part is different from the rest of the game, I would have to say. I think this is actually the most legitimately challenging part of the game, because I found myself constantly throughout this part being just completely like out of ammo and needing herbs. So this part is definitely very interesting. Special Operations Division, Director Alan Droney and Caretaker Mia Winters. I don't know why I said caretaker. Recent reports suggest that if Evelyn remains at her current location, she is at a high risk of being stolen by opposing organizations. Your orders, therefore, are to transfer Evelyn to our Central American branch for safekeeping until further notice. During transfer, be sure to adhere to the following protocols. Act as parental guardians for Evelyn at all times to avoid suspicion. Manage Evelyn's vitals via the genome codex provided. I'm pronouncing weird words differently. If the mission is compromised beyond reconciliation, dispose of Evelyn. Of course, reconciliation goes perfectly, but provided is provided. Alright. So I think if no, do you really have to do that? I don't know. But this part, like, look at this. This looks like Revelations. This looks like Resident Evil Revelations. This part does look really cool, though. Yeah, there you go.
She's close.
So they'll kind of slap up your hand occasionally to show your distance from the target. You know, that's something that I think is a little underrated. People don't really talk about very often is, like, why the fuck is there just machine gun ammo all over the place? Like in the Baker household, why are they just like, yeah, let me put this ammo in this box here? That makes sense.
She's vomiting.
Yeah, is that what that is? Is that vomit? That makes it even worse. I thought it was just normal goop. But it's
Damn.
vomit
I'll
goop.
have to reset.
How's it going?
She's vomiting. Far more in excess of her body mass.
Oh, great. We're gonna be seeing a lot more of her ugly friends if this keeps up. Alright, we need to find her, and fast. This is getting out of hand.
Agreed.
So here's how much of a big stupid idiot that I am. If Capcom put out, like, the Mia Winters watch, I would buy it. Like, if it worked and functioned like it does in this game, I would buy it, because it's pretty cool. This knife is the best goddamn knife in the game. If you're ever, like, needing to fight an enemy, and you're out of ammo, this knife is amazing. But we're gonna try and save that for like one of those little last resort kind of deals. What's over here? I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Locked. That needs a melty thing. Do we have a map of this area? No, we do. So, alright. She has her own separate files. I couldn't find... I said in the last video, like, hey, I wonder if Mia and like keeps Ethan's... Oh, goodness gracious me, oh my. If Mia... Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try and knife this guy to death. Probably not very successfully. If she keeps Ethan's upgrades, I'm pretty sure she doesn't. I couldn't find anything about it. So I'm just gonna assume that she doesn't. Look at how good that knife is! If you're out of ammo, that will do the job just fine. So I'm gonna try and, like I said, save that for a last resort, because it did result in me getting hit by a man. Evelyn tissue sample. Alright, I'm gonna just hope that there's a like chem fluid around here somewhere. Was that all that was in this room? Wow, pointless room. Other than enemy, I guess. That's dumb. I hate pointless rooms like that. That's one of those things where, again, was that supposed to be scary? Was I supposed to get scared of that little girl? Little girls aren't scary. If you're scared of little girls, you should maybe get that checked out. This is where Alan is, right? Yep. Can I talk to him? Why did I say it like this? Ho ho! I'm gonna punch you. Yeah, I don't know. Like just your hand being constantly out like that. I think they could have done a better job if you could just bring it up like that using the block button. I don't remember if this is one of those dumb video game elevators. Well, it's dumb in the way that you can't just automatically jump through it, and it's also dumb because it's got a molded, just kind of chilling in it. See, this is, I think, why, again, I keep like running out of ammo in this part, is because I'm terrible at first-person games, and the kickback on this guy is really something else. So I waste a lot of bullets in this section. Oh, I guess this is one of those dumb video game elevators. You just kind of have to guess which floor you want to go to. Which I hate. I always wish that it would just go to the floor that you need to go to. Yeah, but it seems like I picked the right one. Oh, this part's annoying. There's a lot of mold in this part. If I remember correctly. Yep. Why are these guys so much faster? Die! Yeah, it's a death. See, this part's hard. Mia kind of sucks shit because she's not very, she doesn't have a whole lot of defense. And her gun isn't very good. Her knife is very good. That's why I took the, that's exactly why I took the Albert with me. And by the way, before in the Marguerite boss battle video, I said that the Albert was probably named after Albert Wesker. I looked at it, I looked into it, and apparently it like definitely is named after Albert Wesker. Because apparently it is his gun from the first game. I wouldn't know that because I'm not like a gun guy. I don't look at a gun and go, oh, that's a Beretta 37.5. I just go, that's a gun. It shoots things. Same thing with cars. It's like, wow, there's a movie called Cars. There were no guns in that at all. Alright, I have a spare herb now. I'm gonna just use one. Seem to do nothing. There's one part, I think it actually might be coming up already. It's pretty difficult. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, he's one of the big guys, too, for you. I don't do this enough. I don't just run away from them and put a lot of space between me and them. Maybe that's something I'm doing wrong. Okay, then. Yeah, let's get it in better light. Like, I don't know. I couldn't say. This looks more like a gun that, like, Solid Snake would use than something that Wesker would use. So I couldn't tell you if that's true or not. Alright, so those remote bombs are pretty good. Yeah, this is the part that I really dislike. Is there already an enemy in here? It's probably right behind me. Oh, there he is. This guy, if I lure him down here, like if he comes down here, I can just run past him. Oh, hey, cool. Yeah, they give you a lot of ammo, and you really do need it. Alright, well, let's give this guy the old 1-2 alley-oop. He will be here when we come back, so we still have to deal with him at some point. And probably more of his friends, too. Boop. I just passed in between those. Yeah, this part might also not be as long as I'm remembering it. Well, the whole game isn't as long as I remember it. Like, the first time through, it's going to take you somewhere between 10 and 15 hours, probably. If you play the game like a normal human being and, like, actually, alright, cool. Like, examine everything and put the work in. It'll take you a little bit, but if you just run through it, I'm doing kind of like a combo of both, and I'm probably about 5 hours in. Oh yeah, this is useful. Alright. Hopefully we don't have to deal with that guy. So the corrosives are used for this kind of situation. I feel like this wouldn't work. I feel like this is not a thing that would actually, like, work in any real sense.
Are you mad at me, Mommy?
No, Evie, I'm not mad. Wait, what did you call me?
Well, I mean, one of our prime directives was to act as her
I
mother.
don't want to live at the lab anymore. I want a house. And I want you to be my mommy.
Okay, Evie. I'll be your mommy. Just come back with me. Right now. Okay?
Well, you know, seems like she certainly did
Where are you, Evie?
find a house. Yeah, wait, what the fuck? She just got, like, real far away. Is this door open now, I wonder? Good lord, look at her walking speed. That's embarrassingly slow. Oh, there she is.
Evie,
I
wait!
closed the door. Oof! That's why she closed the door. She's trying to get away from the fucking terrible textures. Good lord, what's happening? Ew, dude, that's like not cool.
Did you find her?
Yes, but she ran off. She's making more friends, Alan. Those things are everywhere.
I told you so.
Are you okay?
You just worry about getting Evelyn back.
Okay, so this part is pretty hairy, because there should be, I don't know, including the guy that we left in here, quite a few guys in here. So we're gonna try and take these guys out. I'm gonna save my, like, explodey guys. I'm not actually sure which one is the one that we left in here. I think it's that guy. This part, I remember the first time I played through this, I died at so much. And I don't know why exactly. Come on, fucker. Was that your head? I'm sorry, did I break your concentration? You know, I've never liked that movie, Pulp Fiction. So every time I quote that, it's always, there was like a trophy in one of the Lego Star Wars games that was like, kill Mace Windu with Mace Windu. And it was called, Did I Break Your Concentration? So, yep, there you go. Not a big Tarantino fan. Do I want to go that way? There's something sneaking up on me, isn't there? Let's close that. Yeah, I guess this was pretty lucrative. We got that. We got some bombs. Bombs? Oh, cool. And we got a corrosive, so it's like we didn't even... Hey, this room's real fucking useful. And I still have 2 herbs. I'm doing significantly better than I ever did any of the other times I've played this part. I feel like I'm gonna want to run past this part. Can't. Nope. Don't like that. I will say, even though I'm not a gun guy, the guns do look very nice in this game. So, yeah. That's another one of those weapons that's like, are there really remote detonated bombs in this game? And I think they're the first time that they've ever been useful in a Resident Evil game. Usually, like, the mines are, like, the worst. Especially, like, the mine launcher in Resident Evil 4 is garbage. No smoking. I feel like whenever there's a no smoking sign in a video game, it's always, like, really ironic. What floor was I on before? I guess 3, because those are the only 2 that are functioning.
Emergency safety lockdown system has been engaged.
So now this area, which was safe before, is no longer. I do believe there should be a bunch of molded kind of walking around now. Let's see what's in here, I suppose. Wait, how many do I have? I should have more than that. Yeah, I feel like I should have more than that. Alright, that's fine. I feel like maybe they patched this part. Because I remember this being, like, a lot more difficult. You know what? I never got the trophy of doing this. Placing a remote bomb on an enemy. How do you do it? I don't know how to do this. That's strange. Alright, well, I guess you can't do that. Why is there a trophy then? It's like place a remote bomb on an enemy and then blow it up. There's another safe right here. But I don't know if I want to waste that. You know what? I'm gonna go just this way. I don't care. Sounds like there's like people in there, but I don't care because I'm just escaping. Escape. Well, that whole area is like closed off now. I can't even get to like where Alan was. Oh, that's because I was on a different floor. My head's been all turned upside down. Or was this... Wait, hold on. No, this is where... Yeah. This is where we are in present day. So I just skipped a whole bunch of shit.
How did you get here?
Where's Evie?
She's out of control. Without the treatments, she's deteriorating.
Well, it's a good thing we're already dying.
Don't say that.
She trusts you. That little bitch, she never trusted me. Okay, wait. Evie, no, Evie.
Alan,
I didn't mean to
listen.
call you that.
She's
Evie, I
trying
didn't
to
mean- I
take
didn't mean-
control. You have to fight her. Evelyn, stop! Stop right now!
Don't touch me, don't!
Oh shit, now we're infected with the goop. Yeah, that guy's like pretty dead. Just gonna put that out there. Is this the end of this part already? Yeah, I think it is. That's really strange. I remember this part being like way longer and way more difficult. That's way too dark. So let's just go here.
Ethan. You were right. I did lie to you. I shouldn't have. All I can say is that if you get this, stay away. Forget that you ever knew me. Have a good life.
I like that. I like that you actually get to see that part. It's kind of like if you got to see... Oh, we kind of did. I was going to say it's like if you got to see Nicole record her message to Isaac in Dead Space, but I think you did in the movie. That movie was fucking bad. There were 2 movies. Dead Space got 2 animated movies.
We'll be together forever.
Okie doke. Who knows how that boat ended up in Dulvey, Louisiana. In this part, I was convinced that Mia died, and the Mia that we've seen throughout the entire game is like a clone or something. Because Resident Evil.